Coach, it was a challenging weekend for you. Went on the road, two tough matches. Dropped a match at Willamette on Saturday, bounced back for a win at Linfield on Sunday. Give us your recap of how the Pirates played this weekend.
Okay. Soccer in a second. First, it didn't quite feel like a road game. Whitworth is amazing. Community is a word that gets thrown around a lot. But to be on the road with first our men's team, we got to travel together, and what awesome just coaches and a program and the young men that are in it. And then the fans, the families that came out. Our cross-country team came out to support us again on Saturday. And then on Sunday, we turn around, and who else is at Linfield is our women's tennis program. And we get to go see, I saw Jill play a match. She did an amazing job. And then the gals came out and supported our men as well. So even the community being on the road, it's a long trip. Oregon is a long way away via bus. But we're thankful we get there, and here's the community still living that out 6-7 hours away. Soccer-wise, great. We're becoming a group that really loves each other through how we work, through what we give of ourselves, and through continuing to become resilient and consistent. To be in a game where so many things are going right away at Willamette on Saturday, and to give up a set piece goal, but to still see the girls step into who we are becoming. Great composure, great response, and some great soccer. We had a goal called back early on, created some other chances in that game, and get to walk away saying, hey, we worked incredibly hard for one another, we created chances, and we get to play them again in a month, and we'll welcome them to Whitworth at that time. And what I am continually impressed by, it happens every year, we always play Saturday, Sunday, but to see a group go give everything they can emotionally and physically, and you wring yourself out, and then ask them to do the same thing on Sunday, and they do, just continually impressed by our young women and what they do give of themselves. Sunday was a great testament to some of that character and resiliency, and coming out and working so hard and giving so much of themselves again. And this time, some of the opportunities were finished off in a different way. But yeah, overall, just thankful for our group and what they're showing and what they're growing into.
Adversity comes in a lot of different ways.
Mm-hmm.
You guys experienced that on the way back
Mm-hmm.
with the trouble with the bus.
Mm-hmm.
That can either be something that makes a team start to question everything, or it can be something that just another way for the team to rally and come together.
Mm-hmm.
How did you see that play out with the girls?
Yeah, so quick recap. We got from McMinnville to Newburgh, and then we didn't get any further than Newburgh for about 5 or 6 hours. The bus was having some trouble, and we ended up having a combination of 3 buses to get us back to Spokane by 7 o'clock this morning, 6:37. And to maybe we'll say it like this: you don't have an opportunity until you have an opportunity. And we can talk about, hey, this is how we want to respond, or this is who we are in hard situations, or when things are outside of our control, and we then get to step into opportunity when they are presented, and we get to live that out, some of what we can just talk about so often. So right away, it's just stated within our group, hey, we get to be thankful, and we get to walk through this together. An OFG, we call it an opportunity for growth, and we get more time around each other. We were right next to a grocery store. We get to go in, and we have food that's still provided for us. We still got back in time for breakfast and 8 a.m. class this morning. So just to get to filter and help encourage one another what can be something that could be complained about or hard. It's not ideal. A lot of life isn't. But we get to start being a place where we're encouraging each other in really just upside down ways of getting to look at we can still love and be thankful and walk through this being Whitworth soccer. And it was fun to see the girls and guys and coaches live that out.
This weekend you're back at home. Give us a scouting report on Lewis and Clark and George Fox.
Yeah. So I know I said earlier that Oregon felt like home. Home feels a lot more like home. So we'll be excited to be back. 2 weeks in a row, we get to be here and just settled and not in a bus for long hours and getting to go to all of our classes. And just thankful for that opportunity to be here in this community. Each game in the Northwest Conference, we have 10 more that are given to us, and every single one is such a challenge. George Fox, so well coached, some amazing young ladies. They work incredibly hard. They're so tough to break down. They don't give anything up easily. And they'll be ready to compete right from the start. So right away, here's another test for us on Saturday to get to grow together. And then we turn around on Sunday, and here's a team that took Willamette in one of their first games to double overtime, was maybe less than a minute away from doing something that we didn't this last weekend. Every single team requires our very best, and that's what we want to come into it with our focus, saying, hey, we get to respect each of these opponents. Each of them bring unique strengths. How can we bring our very best, regardless of the circumstance or opposition? So it'll be great. It'll be great. Fall weekends in Washington. It's a beautiful time to be here. Beautiful time to be at Whitworth on our soccer field. So the girls are looking forward to it, and so am I.